Everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do Highroad issue number 3 by Cliffhanger, made by Scott Lobdell and LEINIL, amongst others. And yeah, we continue the series. So what we're going to do, we're going to skip the first one. Well, you can see what's happening here. So who is this woman? This is Sloan. Sloan is now part of the group. And she talks about what happened in the past. And that she is, you know, Hitler's mistress. And she tells basically how she survived and why she did it, etc. And the right is deliberately, you know, making a fool out of Hitler. So this comic is actually, I just discovered it more today with this issue. This is more like a comedy, action, adventure-esque comic. And the comedy works. Mostly when I read about, you know, comedic comics, then I think, oh no, it's gonna be cringe, but this is actually funny in here. If you like this kind of stuff, of course. And I mean, you can say it here. Is it spanky wanky time? And then this colonel comes in and he says, oh no, Gott im Himmel. And he doesn't want to see that. So, and Sloan admits that she is just here for survival and that she is not, you know, the smartest person in the room. She's not a spy or something, and that she's just doing, survive whatever is coming. And but then she noticed a top secret, how do you call it? File, Jesus. And she noticed that Hitler is getting bored of her. There were photos of her with Hitler, and now he's replaced them with Eva Braun. And she says, that slut, she says. She says, my name, I knew my days were numbered. I knew the only way to ever get money to spend during my days as a gray-haired old broad back in the States was stealing the top secret location of that bastard's most prized possession. And then Hitler comes and says, Sloan, you get your things and get out. I have to go to the front for a while, and I don't like having anyone around me while I'm out. I'll call you. And of course he is, you know, not coming back. So she fled to Paris, and then she's meeting with, you know, the main guy called Nic Highroad. Yeah, I forgot his name. And this is not Hitler. This is the actor that, you know, played, you know, is a, you know, doing plays and other stuff. That and so he looks a little bit he looks a little bit like Hitler. I mean, and his name is Sir Arthur Bombridge. Bombridge, yeah, Bombridge the Third or something like that. But what I noticed is that Nick, who is a captain of a you know, specific you know, army group, he acts a little bit. Well, he's a U.S. Army captain. Let's leave it at that. And he acts a little bit, well, exactly how they act in that time period, which was refreshing. He says he talks with very polite, respects women, but he also is a little bit goofy. And skipping a few pages. So she's showing off her new attire, and she says, "Hey, how do I look?" And Nick says, I reckon you might be the most beautifulest woman I've ever seen that wear it in a magazine. And even Sir Arthur says, the expression piece of work comes to mind. He says, then we all in an agreement. I look fabulous. Yeah, she's still cocky, but she knows she can sell it because she's a beautiful woman. So, and then she says, who wants to be rich beyond their wildest dreams? So they are going onto a treasure hunt. I know why he wants to go with them, because he is poor now, because, well, see my last review. But I'm not sure why Nick is going with them. But he tells us later, and this looks very cool, that he accompanies them because he thinks it's wrong to have a woman go alone into a dangerous territory. He says, what about you, Nick? Are you just tagging along out of the goodness of your heart? Those Nazis that tried to kill you. They killed some soldiers trying to get you out, to get to you. They might not have friends, but they were Americans. It wouldn't be right of me to let you face down those sons of bitches of SOBs. Excuse my language, man. So yeah, I like that he is acting like he is really from that time period, and he is from that time period. But props to the writers to actually, don't throw modern stuff in there. And I just looked it up. This is a comic from 2002. This book is 20 years old. Can you believe it? It's 20 years old. Jesus Christ. I mean, time flies so fast by. Jesus, my English. It goes fast. Anyway, but it's also a little bit, world building here. But I think this particular piece here is dragging along a little bit too slow. It's dragging. There's a lot of here that doesn't really need to be explained, but it's a bit of nipping. The only gripe that I have with this comic so far is the color palette. It's a little bit, not a little bit. I just don't like the color palette. I wish there was more saturated colors, more black. It's a little bit, when you put a comic into, into the sun or under the sun or lying on the floor with the sun out in the summer and you're throwing it outside and you come back a couple of days later, it's just that all colors are, it's the colors are gone. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, that's my nitty gritty complaints. It's not really nitty gritty, but you know what I mean. I'm rambling, I know. Let's move on. So they want to, as you can see, hunt for the Morpheus Necklace. And so this woman, why am I forgetting her name? It's not Sloan, says if we're going to get this from Hitler, and she is the only one along with Hitler that knows the location, they're going to be rich forever, even their kids is never going to have to worry about eating again, But so they explain the situation, what they are going to do. And but also goofy Nick says, so it's pretty and all, but I hate to be the one to bring this up, but ain't we talking about, stealing? And then the Hitler impersonator Sir Arthur says, Marcus, Jesus, and Joseph, lad, we're stealing from Hitler. And those conversations goes a little bit back and forth. And so they decided because the trip is going to be long, so they want to have some shut-eye. And Nick says, I'm a soldier. I've been trained for this sort of things. You two can rest easy knowing that I'll be keeping an eye out for y'all. A couple of minutes later. So Nick wakes up and he says, what in Sam's Hill? And then, look at this. This looks freaking cool. So yeah, the Nazis found them and shoots at the train. And he screams, Nazis! He said, next time you keep an eye on us, use two eyes, says Sloan. So yeah, everybody's dying there in that train. What is it, a cabinet? Or is it a train? I don't know what the right word is. You know what I mean. So they decided to to move from the next compartment. Probably that's the right word. And it seems that the engineer, he's dead, and they have to stop the train, otherwise it's flying off its tracks. So they keep shooting at them, the Nazis, I mean, and they have to go to the next cart. Yeah, okay, they call it a cart. Okay, cool. And then Nick says, "Hey, Sir Arthur, where is Sloan?" The roof, and he smells something. Not sure why. It's not really explained. And then, oh, wait a minute. Did I skip a thing? Oh yeah, she's here being plucked. Also, they use the sound effect. So Nick says, "What is it with lady and rooftops? I go get her, sir, and you stay low." Yeah, suggesting, well, he's small, right? He's a midget. I can take care of myself, Nick. I can take care of myself, Nicholas. Your concern is that young woman and her map. But Sir Arthur, he is, like I said, he's poor now. He was once a very famous, rich, cocky actor. He had it all until the media found out that he was not really tall but a midget. But in this time, yeah, they couldn't. So basically, the companies that funded him just pulled back, and now he's poor or almost poor, and that's just why he's doing all these plays, to come by. Nic knows that, and he says something really nice to him, although Sir Arthur repeatedly says that he is only here for the money, right? And Nic says, "You're quite a guy, Sir Arthur, through all of this, and you still worry about some lady you barely know. You may look like a small Hitler, but you're twice the man that he'll ever be." And Nic pauses. And then he is going away, and he says, "What are you doing? To get those ratsy hooligans off your back. Now go, lad." So he goes up on the track, or on the rooftop of the train track. And then I'm not sure how these guys get there, but yeah, those Nazi ninjas. And so they're having a problem there. But not only the worries will get bigger, because the last page is this. Cheese and crackers, they blowing the tracks over here. So yeah, that's the end of this particularly very fun but very fast. I mean, it started slow, but then it goes into fast as a train, if you know the story. And then we're getting introduced also to what happens next in the next book. So we see Cowboy Artie stands tall. Yeehaw, indeed. Hitler's former mistress, Sloan Appleby, comes on. And she says, there's something about a guy with a tattoo. He says, grrr. And then Nic Highroad says a prayer. Help. And then we have a new guy joining the team that goes into the next episode. And the next episode will be this one. Freaking awesome cover with cool colors this time. Guys, yeah, this is, I didn't expect it to be this fun. I mean, it's all pure satire and over the top, but I like it very much. We need more stuff like this. We need more pure fun comics. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you liked the video, and I see you next time with a new review coming soon, tomorrow. Bye.